Hi everybody, so I'm just going to do a quick highlights video of a couple of the other races I had this week. So here we are in top split, once again at Lime Rock, and I've put it in P2. Waiting behind the pace car here to go. This guy's very close to the pace car, so I don't know if he'll launch it as soon as it goes in. And there he goes. So slightly caught napping there, but looks like everybody else was as well, so I've just managed to pull in okay. And just try to get through these first couple of corners without any incidents happening. I've got a guy to my left, but he's backed out. I've had really good pace, but for some reason I just can't put it together in a qualifying, so keep ending up on second rather than in pole, which is a little bit annoying. But let's see what we can do. So I think the guy ahead of me is actually a Division 1 driver, so he should be pretty good. But I feel pretty comfortable around this track now, so hopefully we can make something happen here. So first couple of laps, tyres certainly aren't fully up to temp, so I'm going to try to stay with him, but I won't push too hard just in case. So I actually feel like I'm quicker than him at the moment. Definitely putting some pressure on him. I've created a bit of a gap to the guys behind as well, which is good. The only issue with this track, there's just nowhere to overtake. Even worse when you catch up with traffic as well, which makes it even harder. Yeah, so I feel like he might be holding me up a little bit at the moment. I think my pace normally would be faster. You sometimes get this, somebody does a really good quali and then the pressure of the race when they're in cold tyres as well, they just can't quite put it together. Like, it's just gone wide there. Got an opportunity, but it's just, there's no way I could overtake him on the inside there. So the fact that we're doing 53s, fair enough, we've got quite a lot of fuel, but yeah, not quite the pace that I could do, which is generally 52s. But at the same time, it's very hard to really carry the speed anywhere to actually get a good pass. Whoa, slightly a bit wide there. Should be a good lap though. So we both just did 52.7, so sign that our tyres are starting to actually grip a bit more. And we're pulling a bit of a gap to the guys behind. So just jumping a few laps ahead, I've basically been sitting behind him, having a bit of a good battle, but really there's not too much to see. In the 52 still, which is quite good, and basically I'm sort of trying to look for any opportunity that I can to get past him. Struggling to find a place that I can get past at the moment, but I definitely feel that I am quicker at the moment. So I'm sort of almost hoping that he makes a mistake, or once we catch some traffic, that makes it a bit more difficult for him. But we'll just see what happens. Yellow flag down here, just got to be a bit careful. Guys put it in the wall. Oh, that was actually quite close. Or at least it looked close in VR. Giving us a bit of a run on him, but I don't think we can really do too much. Try to carry it onto the main straight. And I've gone a bit wide, great. Here we go. Just haven't really got any more I can do here. Having a look, but it's just too far back.
Last lap was at 53.32.
Okay, so just jumping ahead again. We've now caught up some traffic, so let's see what happens here. He's trying to go through the inside of this guy, but that's going to give me an opportunity to carry some speed past him. Got the inside into the next corner, and I've gone through, but it's made me push wide because of the shallow line, and that's actually given him an opportunity to come back through on the inside, and that being on the inside line again has pushed me wide again, and yeah, it's back up in front of us. We definitely had an opportunity there. I slightly bottled it, to be honest, but it's a good sign that the traffic's certainly causing some problems, so we may get another opportunity like that again. Struggling to get past this TCI. He's gone to the inside. I'm going to follow him through. He's pushed a bit wide. Can get up the inside here. And this time I've made it stick. So we're now in the lead. Okay, so I need to try to stretch my legs now, try to pull a bit of a gap, but obviously we have traffic up ahead, two cars battling. It's not going to be easy, but we'll see what we can do. So it's often easier to follow somebody than to lead. He gets the advantage of the draft, so you can just follow our lines and braking points. Just push wide there. So he is sticking with us at the moment. Don't go for a late lunge here. Well, the guy's actually pulled over to the side for us, which is good. But it's let the guy behind us straight through as well. So just got to try to get past this guy ASAP. Hopefully I can get past and the other guy can't, which is pretty much what's happened. Did nearly crash it, but that's pretty good. That's kind of a car well between us and he's getting absolutely squashed there. We're just pulling away right now. Trying to get past this guy as well. That might be another one in between us. So it is painful trying to get past some of these TCRs, but at the same time, it's great when you can put them between yourself and the competition. Well, it looks like he's just got past that guy behind us. So he's doing a good job of following us through. So just jumping ahead a bit more, just sort of been leading from this guy lap after lap, which has been good. Still dealing with the traffic though. And this, on this thin circuit, is just basically the difficulty trying to get past the slower class cars. They're having their own race, so they don't really need to move out of the way. But it does make it difficult when the track's so narrow. For example here, just sending it up the inside, and the guy gave me the space, which is really great. So the guy behind me has got another TCR to get past here. And actually, if you saw it in the rear view mirror there, the TCR clipped him and actually spun him out. So unfortunately, that is basically the battle over. Ultimately, it was a good battle. I think we would have had it anyway. But yeah, that's kind of almost handed us the win. So pretty much led the rest of the race fine. I've got 11.5 seconds to the next guy along. Coming on to the last lap, just trying to get past some TCRs. I'm lapping them, so I'm kind of hoping they're out the way. And this guy just turns in on me. I thought he knew I was there, clearly didn't. So yeah, last lap, we're leading and we've just been taken out. So I literally try to recompose the car. Obviously there was a bit of blame for me as well. I didn't need to be making that move. I had 11 seconds to the next car, and yeah, basically I could be blamed for doing that, but actually I think he should have known I was there and I was lapping him, etc., and really just giving me a bit of space. So luckily I did manage to get back on track. So the guy behind me has caught me up, but yeah, that was close. I nearly threw away the lead, and actually this race was a really high rating split, and as a result, when I win it, I get quite a lot of championship points, and yeah, it was best result. So great win, good battle. Shame about the end. Sorry to the TCR that I hit. Okay, so moving on to another race, another second position, even though I did 52.7 in quali. But this guy next to me has got a very high rating. I think it's about 7.4 thousand. So waiting for him to choose when to start. He's sort of kind of delaying quite a lot. The pace car is in, and he's completely caught me napping. Off he goes. But I've covered the inside just in case. Got the BMW on the outside, just trying to get round. But as long as I can hold the inside, nobody does anything silly, then I should be okay through here. And so here we go. So yeah, as I say, this guy 7.4k iRating. So on paper he is a lot better than me. But let's see what happens and whether I can keep up with him, and whether I can actually challenge him. Okay, so just settling into this. Tyres aren't fully gripping initially, as you can just see there. Don't want to be left behind, but at the same time don't want to crash either. So just staying with him quite nicely at the moment. Sliding when the tyres still aren't warm. And so jumping ahead a bit, he's created a bit of a gap to me, but I am keeping with him. The pace was really strong. We were doing 52s almost continually, and yeah, create a real gap to the guys behind. But we're starting to catch up the traffic, which is going to make it a bit more interesting, I think. I think the fact that we're on lap 13 and basically I'm still this close to this guy is kind of showing that I've really improved a lot in the GT4 recently, and can certainly compete with some of the bigger boys, which is really, really great to see, and hopefully will open up opportunities in the future for potential esports or other things for me. So gaps at 1.1. He's got TCR to overtake. And just like all these races on this track, most of the problem is just trying to manage the traffic and getting around different cars. He's got through completely fine. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get him here, so I'm going to have to try to figure out where I'm going to get this car. What I find with this sort of thing is that you're sort of thinking ahead, so I know I'm not going to get him on this corner, but I might be able to get a run out the next corner, and that might give me enough oomph to get him for the next one. So taking a good run out here, and out we go. I'm past him, so that's cleared us for this next one. Carry the speed through. Oops, slightly took the curb, put me a bit wide there, but it's okay. And the guy ahead is catching another car, just slightly getting wide. And he's probably going to get past him at the end of this straight. Oh, the actual TCR went slightly defensive there, but he has gone past, but on the outside line. So we've got to try to get past this guy ourselves, which isn't going to be easy. It's interesting when you're in second, you can always see how the guys react when the first car tries to overtake, whether they're defensive, whether they move out of the way, and that usually gives you a sign of how they're going to react for you. So keeping that in mind, I'm thinking I'm going to try to carry my speed through, overtake him on the exit of this. And that's basically what's happened there. So it's given the guy ahead just a slight opportunity to get away a bit, but I'm seeing a whole lot of traffic up ahead, so he may be in trouble once he captures all that traffic. Tyres aren't quite gripping as well as they were at the start of the race. As you can see, sliding a bit more. I think that's generally the tyres just getting a bit hot, so calming down my driving style would actually make that go away again, and then you'd probably be able to get back on the pace. I find this car's a lot better on tyre wear now, and it's more so the heat rather than the tyre wear that makes it get a bit squirmy. So I can see the guy ahead, he's caught the whole pack of traffic. He hasn't got past yet, so we've got a real opportunity to catch him up. Try not to make any mistakes. Yeah, he's really struggling to get past that car. Looks like he's going for the inside. And they've gone side by side, but he has got through. So I'm making a mental note myself that I'm probably going to have a hard time getting past that guy. Got a lot more cars to try to get through here. So he's got past another one. I need to start getting past some myself. So once again I'm thinking, okay, where can I get this guy? I'm thinking out of this corner. So carry the speed through. Oh, he did a pretty good exit himself, but can I get him on the inside? No, just got to hang back. Some real battles going on up ahead, so got to take him on the inside here. I can't afford to lose any more spots. This BMW here, he's actually backed out, which is really nice. Carrying so much speed here, I should just be able to pass this guy relatively easily. So to let Jan just get away slightly, but he's caught up yet more traffic. So let's try and close the gap again. Wow, that is a lot of traffic. It looks like he's got past one, but there's a few cars side by side there, and I think they just have no way to get past them. Yeah, they're battling. So this is really letting us have an opportunity to catch up. Let's try and close some good speed out here. Should be able to get this guy. He's gone for the overtake, but whoa, that TCR has completely blocked them out. And they've actually crashed into each other as well. Brilliant. So we've absolutely caught up Jan right behind him now, which is brilliant because I think our pace was pretty similar, and this really can give us some good opportunities to attack. May get lucky, might be able to get past him somewhere. So it's BMW on the inside here, and that's right where I need to turn in. Damn. So, yeah, that's probably partially my fault. I should have just hung back. Unfortunate timing with that BMW that was clearly probably trying to get out of the way. But at the same time, if I had taken any more of a wider line into that, I'd have definitely run too wide and crashed. My only other opportunity there would have been to completely get out of it. And slow right down, which would let Jan get away. But unfortunately, that obviously took me out of the race. And then this became just sort of a common theme, really, which is just dealing with traffic. It's just really hard on this track. And yeah, basically I decided to stop racing this week. So once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Cheers all. Bye.